Welcome, welcome guys. Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I don't know why camera is not working. Welcome guys. Welcome to live session NFP day, another big day. Hope that everyone is ready for another big trading day. After yesterday's session today also we are expecting another big day coming up. So as you can see, this is today is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, NFP day. So today also coming up ADP non-farm employment change, and starting with that a big news coming. We will look for to see the best trade possible in the market. I believe that guys you are ready for this week, as it's a big week coming after yesterday's big day. Let's begin another another big day coming up. And if we look at the news calendar, guys, in the meantime, let me know if you are here so I can start the analysis. Today is Wednesday. In my zone, in your zone could be different. So coming up later today, ADP non-farm employment change, and that might bring a big move in the market. And also tomorrow coming up Gbp. So there will be annual budget release, which will be huge movement in the market. And then CAD news coming up tomorrow. Also big one coming tomorrow on Thursday as well. So today also today coming up USD, and then CAD, and also coming up 2 a.m. today on 7th, where Chairman Powell testifies, JOLTS job opening, BOC press conference. So huge news coming today, and then tomorrow as well, huge news coming will be tomorrow as well. There will be euro and then dollar, and then followed by NFP. Guys, a big day, big week. Ready for this one? Let me know if you are ready. Let me know if you're ready, guys, and I would appreciate your support to the channel by giving a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let me know in the live chat that say yes, so I know that you are here. Good morning, Victor. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm good. Thank you very much. Victor, GBPJPY. Hello, coach. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning, coach. How are you doing? I'm good. Thank you very much. King Cross, good morning. Thank you. Morning. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, so let's begin today's session. We will be looking at gold, also our GBPJPY. We can see that there was a breakdown on GJ. And probably you guys have seen that after the NY session live, we had a big one on GBPJPY. The NY session trade didn't work out, but later we have completely covered that. Ready? Thank you very much. Morning. Good morning, sir. 20 pips video. Yes, absolutely. Good morning, coach from Canada. Thank you very much for joining the live session. I believe that everyone here, I can start. So let's begin first of all with gold, and then I will be looking at GJ, as gold is currently in a consolidation. Or it's a big one. You can see that there was a big move happened so far on gold. There was a multiple manipulation, and the way gold is heading, we might see another big move on this market. So let's begin with the multi-time frame approach, starting with the monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. So looking at the monthly, morning, thank you very much. So let's first look at the monthly. Why am I looking at the monthly? Because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will give you clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. So looking at the monthly chart on gold, we can see that it's a long-term bullish market with this impulse here, correction, impulse, correction. We can see that the market has come down to this liquidity zone here, where there is a high liquidity, which is a very important level of support here. And from that liquidity zone, the market has made a move followed by this correction, and we see that the market currently bouncing back to the upside. Previous months has formed a long weak doji here. Now that doji is in fact a very strong bullish market structure here, and with that bullish market structure, we can see that there is a bounce from this level at the moment. And this is almost the starting of the month, guys. Starting of the month, we see already so far in the first few days has made such a big move, which is almost more than the previous monthly whole move. So that's a sign that gold is preparing for creating an all-time high again. Now this is the previous all-time high on gold, which is the 2148 level, and expecting for the price to drop further for deeper liquidity grab and then to bounce back to the upside on gold. Now this is where we can see that this is the previous resistance above this monthly doji. We will be drawing all those levels to see how much we can expect gold to come down for a pullback. Now if we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly, this is the weekly impulse here, followed by another huge weekly bounce, followed by this is the weekly candle so far, made significant promising bullish move to the upside, expecting gold to drop down for a deeper pullback. Then we can look for potential buying opportunity in that market. So it is a bull market so far, guys, and we will be looking for potential bullish entry opportunity. Now looking at the daily chart here on gold, we can see that from the daily, this is the daily move here, starting with this 20 EMA. It's a significant movement on gold on the daily, and with that move we can see that there is a narrower candle so far in that area, which is a very narrow move. And if you look at the previous day is a middleman, okay, so you saw that there is a middleman formation previous day, which we can expect for the price to go ahead and fill that week. So if gold goes up for a weak fill to the upside, where we can look for entry. Now if we look at this level here, this is the previous resistance turning support. There is a so far today's low and yesterday's high. There is a little bit of imbalance in that zone, and that's where high probability comes in play. Now you can see this 4-hour candle is a huge bullish candle, and if I look at the 1-hour chart, we can see that this is where the levels that we can look at, we can adjust this. Especially you see there is a 1-hour huge long week candle. This is a more than 380-hour candle. That's a huge support on gold, and once the price will drop from that level on gold, from this support, okay, we will be looking for a big move to the upside, expecting gold to drop down to that level, give us that entry opportunity. Then we can look for going long on gold in that market. So let's now look at the 15-minute chart to see how the price is doing. Now you can see that there was a local channel here after NY session yesterday. We saw this channel has formed, the market has consolidated. At this point, it's now a very manipulative in that area, leaving a very significant level of support here, which is the one that we have drawn. This is the support level, 21-22.50 is a level that I will be looking for potential entry opportunity on gold. Once we find that, we will be looking for that entry. So let's see how the market is doing in that area. based on this price action confirmation in that area, we will be looking for entry opportunity on gold. Now this support here is a very important liquidity zone, and I will be waiting for the price to grab the liquidity, and then we can look for that entry. Now as it is a bull market, we can expect for the price to come to this zone, and that's where my level today. This is the intraday support. If we see the market is approaching, we can look for entry on gold based on the price action confirmation. So London session just opened. Yes, London session open. You sure? I think it's still not there. Let me see what time on London currently. I have an app that London is 8:18, so open market, just 18 minutes. Yep, we see that London open, and we can see that London session open, and this is where with the London session open is always there is a bit more volatility, and then NY open coming will be another volatile situation. So let's see how the market is reacting to that support, and also I will be explaining why this level is important, where you will be learning also how to find a liquidity zone. I know that it's a very frequently asked question, asking for, looking for the liquidity zone. Also I'll be discussing on that. Good morning, coach. The Gbpujpy is going the right direction from. So let's see how it is doing. Okay, now as we have started this on gold, for us the most important part is to look at that liquidity. So we found our potential level on gold. Now let's look at what's happening with other instrument as well on Gbpujpy. Sir, please make 20 pip gold scalping setup video. Yes, we will be doing that. How many want to know that 20 pip a day video on gold or any other instrument? So if I see that many of you are interested on that, I can create one explaining my strategy, how I do that on gold and other pairs. So please make it. Okay. Morning boss, thank you. Hello from Vietnam, thank you. Sir, I'm on buy trade on GJ 1900. So you are buy on GJ. So that's in the direction of the trend. So you traded in the direction. That's good. How long can I keep this trade for bigger profit? Okay, so let's then look at Gbpujpy to see that overall picture in the market. Looking at Gbpujpy. Okay, so GJ is in a very crucial level, guys. Now you can see that. Let's look at the daily chart. As you can see, I look at always the daily. Okay, now looking at the daily chart, there is a big difference when you look at other time frame and daily, because daily time frame is neither a higher time frame nor the lower time frame. Daily time frame is a mid-range time frame, so which always help us to understand the overall direction in the market. Now if you look at the daily chart on Gbpusd, we can see that this market is a long-term bullish market. You can see with this huge impulse followed by this correction, another impulse, correction, another impulse. We have seen consolidation and huge liquidity grab, and then the market is trending, creating series of higher high and higher low. Now if we look at this here on GJ, this is daily move here on Gbpusd, and with the daily move, what we can see, there was a breakdown. Probably you have seen that, guys, in the past, to this liquidity zone, to this 20 EMA, and with that breakdown, it was a complete liquidity grab from this smart money zone, which is also a very high liquidity area from this doji, and the market has got bounced back to the upside. And with that bounce on GJ, currently the price, you can see yesterday there was a pullback and we had two trades. One was live, didn't work out, but the next one after the live session that we opened worked out very well. We'll be discussing both of them, why it worked out and didn't work out, one, and how we did that. Currently the market opened here, and then from that zone the market has dropped so far from the daily. Now today's level, what I think that GJ might try to retest this 20 EMA or might try to retest the support. I wouldn't say that it's gonna drop further, it might just keep pushing high, but let's see the lower time frame here, what it is doing now. This is you can see this is the primary impulse with the market open on Monday, and then here there was multiple liquidity grab. It just started to drop again. With the drop, what I think that now, because it failed to create a new higher high, we might see GJ now later we might see further deeper liquidity grab, could be. Okay, so if you look at the 15 minutes, but different picture on the 15 minutes from this support, it's trying to bounce. Now it might be that GJ going above and then dropping down again. There could be a lot of possible scenario, but for me, the best place for me to go long on GJ, once it will be able to break this daily low, and there is a daily 20 EMA daily low, because it started to drop again, we might see that Gbpusd again testing this support level for the next move again. So at this point, it's this move on GJ, it's a pullback. Okay, so it's a pullback of this move. If you look at here, what do you see? That from this level there was a bounce, and the market is here, it is trending in that direction, and with the trend we will be waiting for GJ to drop down below this level, or below this level is where there is a high liquidity, and we will be expecting GJ to drop down and then to grab that liquidity and then to bounce back to the upside. So for me, still potential for further drop before it bounce back to the upside on Gbpusd. So here we see that there is an initial bounce, but it's still, because you can see this channel, it grabbed multiple liquidity. Now it's coming down, so any liquidity grab from the top, even it might fuel for a downside. Now looking at this price action, guys, if you remember, after yesterday's NY session live, we had a buy from here, and exactly it hit that level. So if you guys looked at that, so the one that it didn't work out, and then we opened another position on Gbpusd. Let me look at that. So this one we have opened, this is the 15-minute chart on Gbpusd, also have posted that trade with entry, stop loss and take profit, and from that zone straight the price has gone back to the upside on GJ and we secured that profit on GJ. Now this is the 15-minute chart. If we look at, and from that zone you can see the market has straight gone back. We have closed it here at 190.85 level. It moved to exactly to the TP target, and you can see there is a huge liquidity gap happen, and then the market has bounced with the news up. So this is what I was telling about, guys, that need to enter from a very important level, and then we can look for holding the trade for a good profit. And this is what comes down to, you see that in our previous trade on NY session before this one, it didn't work out just for few pip, just for 4 pip, and then the price has gone back up to the upside and we entered again. And that is why I always tell you guys, do not risk entire account for one trade. Always scale up, always do the risk management, always go with the trend, and always keep control of your trading account. That's the key to be profitable as a trader. Now you can see that here this is the move followed by a correction, and you see another move. Now at this point, what we see in this zone, this is the move. The price is slowly trying to pull back. For me at this point, to go long on GJ, I need to see the market has come down to this very important liquidity zone. Still the price is has not tested this very significant liquidity zone, and I think that if it even bounce back to the upside now from this level, it might try to drop back down again with the candle closed or after the candle close. So GJ is currently on the lower time frame in a zone where we might see after retest another wave of drop could happen. So this is the daily resistance here on Gbpusd. If the price goes enough to the upside to the daily resistance, then we can look for again another selling opportunity. This is the move on the 30-minute, 15 minutes. You can see if the price is directly hitting to the daily resistance with this straight 15-minute move to this liquidity zone, we might find again selling opportunity on GJ to this level. So the major trend is up, so we'll be looking for always that bullish trading opportunity unless we see a very good opportunity from the top. I hope that guys you are enjoying the live session. Let me know if you have any question. Guys, I see that the view and like is almost 1/5 of the view, so could you mind giving a thumbs up? Awesome. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. So much appreciated your support to the channel. Kindly analyze. Yeah, absolutely. Good morning sir. Where are you from? I think you are. Thank you for asking. I think Gbpusd, yeah. Morning coach and few traders. Coach with Canada interest rate, I'm sure we can catch some nice opportunities later. And why open based on daily? Yes, absolutely. This is what I'm looking at the moment. Okay, so I'm looking at the Canadian news coming up, which will be absolutely an important level. Where are you from? I am from the planet Earth. I think I'm a global citizen. Thank you for asking. Well, this is a very important point to look at, also the identification. Okay, see that. Do you see that? Imagine that 2000 years ago. See the history of the art is now almost, I think, 4 billion years or 10 billion years, I forgot it. So if you look at the history of the earth, there was first a meteor. They started to accumulate on a giant ball, and that ball become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then huge giant ball turned into an earth. And in that earth there was some bacteria first formed, and that bacteria is the first life on earth. And even that bacteria came from maybe another planet, right? That's the history of the earth. So where this bacteria from, can anyone tell me? So imagine that, 4 billions or 10 billions, I need to Google it. So the earth was formed, imagine the 10 billion. I forgot, guys. Anyway, it's not a big deal. Let's say that 10 billion years is the history of earth, right? So before 10 billion years there was nothing, maybe there's a void, and then a plenty of meteorite they started to accumulate in, because it has a gravity. See, a bigger meteor attract other meteor because it has a gravity in it. Okay, so as you know that according to gravity, if you have a huge gravity, then it accumulate other matters or material. Is because if you look at the why this happened, because there is an invisible force in this universe. Einstein said this, explained it. So that's why you'll see that the Newtonian physics and Einstein physics is very different, because Newton said that if the earth is there is an object, earth is pulling that object, and that's why we see that gravity. But if you look at the Einstein, then he said that no, it's not a pull, it's the mass is putting pressure on that invisible force that is concaving that layer, which is due to the concave nature of this layer, anything around it is revolving, it's getting pulled or attracted to that bigger object. That is why bigger object attract the smaller object, and because of the bigger meteor, the smaller meteor started to attract it to that, and it formed a giant earth. And then one of them has water, they have, all of them has water, and that made this huge ocean on the earth. And that earth has a bacteria. Where this bacteria has come from? I am from there. Because this is the starting of the all life, isn't it? So think about it. Right? To open your eye. Okay, now let's see that what's happening with GJ. Now let's get to our business. So if we look at Gbpusd, here it is now going to the daily resistance level, right? Now if we look at the level here, it's getting a huge rejection from this level, and So with that rejection, because the market is heading to the daily resistance, we could see that the price is in that level. Okay, so we'll be waiting for that, for the price to revert back to that level. And let me see here. It's a big move, isn't it, on GJ? Now at the moment, is there support? Thank you, Gbpusd. Thanks for your support to the channel. Thanks, coach. Well, that's your reply. Thank you, Francis. Good morning. Are you engulfing more important than inside bars? Francis here. Good morning, sir. Are engulfing more important than inside bars? What is the difference between engulfing and outside bars? Thank you. On this is no real. Okay. Art is created by God. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I support that. Yeah, absolutely. On GJ seems to be bullish. Looks like it has grabbed the liquidity. Yeah. So let's see now on that level. Okay, now at this point, what we see, the price is approaching that very significant daily resistance level, and you can see there is a gap opening here, and from this support the market is bouncing back to the upside. That is created by God. Yeah, so no, that's not real. Okay, now I respect. So what I'm not contradicting with that, because um I'm not saying that who created, but what I was saying that the process. Okay, so um let's say you build a house. Okay, so if you build a house, there is owner of that house, but still there is a process in it, right? There is a process. So I talked about the process. Now if you build a house, then let's say you build it with 2 days or 2 months in it, and then you brought the bricks, you brought water, everything. So that's the process, right? So there is a process and there is a ownership of that. Or so this is what we're talking about, the process. And I hope that you guys are. So let's look at now in the market. With that move, what do we see? That this is the move on GJ, and expecting it to revert back to this level here. Okay, so the way it is heading, there is a huge rejection from this level, and expecting for the price to do that. Okay, so let's find out how it is doing. it is absolutely important that we wait for the price to retest this significant liquidity zone. All right, so let's quickly look at what's happening with the gold. Now gold is coming to another liquidity zone we look at, and which is absolutely good for us, that coming to the liquidity zone, because this is what I'm expecting on gold to drop back to this liquidity zone before it bounce back up again. So if we look at the 1 hour chart, this is the 1 hour longest. You see in this whole move, this candle is absolutely important, which is the highest level of this move. And from that liquidity zone, what do we see? That the market is dropping down and then bounce back to the upside. So with that being said, what we can see from this level is where market started to move back to the upside. So we'll be waiting for that, for the price to move back, and then we can look at that. Sir, can I trade in gold on 5 minutes time frame? Because my target is only 20 pips, so I am little confused is answer. All right, so what I would recommend in that case, if you so if your target is 20 pip, then I would say that don't keep a 20 pip target. Guys, one thing very important. There are two ways you can be successful as a trader. Okay, so one way is by setting up a target. Okay, so let's say you target that this month I'm gonna gain 10% or 5%. The other way is you just don't set any specific goal on in terms of gain. See, there are two things. One thing, this will clearly, the logic is very important. We can be very much irrational, or we can think of very rational, isn't it? If you apply logic, see, there are two things you can do here. The first thing is what you can control in the market. See, according to there's a philosophy, and in that philosophy said that the only thing that you can control is your thought, action, and emotion. See, this is where also will clearly you will understand how everything works. In this world, as a human being, we cannot control anything except three things that a human can control in his surroundings: is his thought, his action, and his emotion. Nothing else. You can't control the most lovely man or woman that you have in your surroundings. You can't control their action, their emotion, their behavior, nothing. Only you can control your thought, action, and emotion. Similarly, you cannot control the market. You only can control your action and interpretation and judgment to the market. So then, how can you gain profit from the market without not being able to control the market? Is by controlling your own action. So then, if you have a goal that is achievable, let's say in one way, let's say the person A and person B. Now person A set a goal that, okay, I'm gonna gain 100 pip in 2 days or 1 day, or 20 pip in a day. Okay, this is his target. Person B set a goal, said that, okay, today I'm gonna achieve this goal that I will not risk more than 1%. I will not be trading more than 2 trades. or 3 trades in a day, and I will not be over leveraging. I will not be closing my trade until I see profit more than my risk. So this is the person B's goal. Now, what do you think? Who will be able to achieve the goal in this 2%? Because person A's goal is completely dependent on the market. What if you set a goal for 20 pip or 100 pip, the market even didn't move? It was in a completely sideways, or it just had a so big spike that he even couldn't catch the move. So that means that your control over the market is zero. You can't control. What you can control is your action. Say you control your emotions so you don't over leverage. You control your trading plan so you don't take more than 1%, and you follow your plan strategy. So this is where the goal is. The goal is not to gain 100 pip or 20 pip in a day, but to remain in the plan. See, the secret of happiness is discipline. Disciplined mind is the happiest mind in the world. Keep in mind, guys. So that is why the goal is not to gain something, but to remain in control of your trading account. So when you are not letting market to control your account, then you can control the market. That's the other way around. That's exactly what it is. So this is what a very important thing that you need to understand that. So that's why always focus on what you can control and let go what you cannot control. So then you can control your thought, action, and emotion. According to Epictetus, this is not what's happened to us, but the interpretation we made about what happened to us. Epictetus was a slave, and he's like a Roman emperor, one of greatest man of all time, also influenced by a slave. He wrote quite a few books that will change your life completely. If you have time, you can read that. So that's what we need to look at here in the market is now at the moment. That's what I'm telling you, that the key here is to look at what you can maintain, how you can stick to your trading plan. Now, if you don't have a trading plan, don't worry. There's a free trading plan available for you to download. You can find below this video in the description. It's a demo trading plan that you can rewrite it for yourself. There is a subject to it. There is an object or objective to that trading plan, which is absolutely important. A trader need to look at that trading plan, and then rewrite it for yourself so that you can understand. And also there is a risk management component to it. I would recommend you to download it right now. You can go to the description and download it for free, rewrite it for yourself, because you see this is also a very important point to look at, that in this modern world, in this modern civilization, we only focus on the external, only the material thing. There is another part of it, the emotional component. And in your trading plan, you need to write down exactly what's your objective of your trading. That's the emotional part that will keep going when things are not going in your way. And that's how you can keep everything in discipline. You can remain in control of your trading account. Your thought, action, and emotion is in your control, so that you can achieve that goal of maintaining proper risk management, sticking to the trading plan, not over leveraging, but looking at the bigger picture. Okay, so now let's get to the point here on gold. What do we see? Gold, this is the support, as I mentioned here, and I will be waiting for the price to retest this support level here. Now this is the 1 hour candle. This level this is the highest point of this move, and if the price is dropping down, I will be going for a big buy here. At least to 50% of this candle we can take a big move to the upside, which the price is nearing. This is my plan on gold, guys. If you are enjoying this live session, I would appreciate your thumbs up. If you are enjoying, give a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every day. I see that the likes and view almost half the view. So would you mind a thumbs up if you like it? If you don't like it, also give a thumbs up. Maybe next one will come for you so that you can like. So give a thumbs up, and that helps absolutely. And I know that you guys are supporting the channel a lot. So let's trade for the best. I have discipline, but I don't get set up because I have discipline, but I don't get set up because I don't know how and where to take entry. That's the problem. This is no power flower strategy. So I told you how we can enter the market. Yes, thank you for sharing your Bazali, sharing your look. This is not you alone, everyone. Okay, everyone has this this struggle to find proper entry point. And thanks for, you know, it's a big humility to express what's your what you are facing. And still these days I also have the same problem. I also face that. Every trader, you know, the smart money trader, they also face problem finding a proper entry. So it's not, there is nothing you can find perfection. So you know, what is the difference between a profitable trader, a good trader, and a mature trader is only in one place. That one place is you have to be comfortable of being uncomfortable, right? You have to be okay of being imperfect. That's where you become a trader. Okay, it's all about overcoming that discomfort, or being comfortable. Even when you are feeling that discomfort, you are still okay with it. That's what the trading is. And so okay, so the thing is that, see, you are disciplined, but you don't know when to enter or exit. See, if you are disciplined, then ultimately you will be learning it. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay? When you are disciplined, then ultimately you will be learning it. Why? Because everything takes time. Now, if you are not disciplined, then you just, let's say you had $5,000 and you blow it in one night. Okay, then tomorrow what? And then you gain another $5,000 and you blow it in another night, then what? So you lose all your capital, so you don't have time to learn it, right? But when you are disciplined, no matter how much you don't know, you will be learning. Okay, that's the key point. So when you are disciplined, then you survive, you remain in this game of trading long enough so that you learn it. And to speed up, this is why we are here. You are spending time in this channel, joining. Yesterday, many members joined in Forex Trading Wizard Academy with the 70% off that we have offered, which is ended, but it's still due to the NFP, it's extended a little bit more time. So thank you for joining, all of you. You're welcome, guys. I'm sure that you will enjoy here. And that's what my job here is, to help you to find that entry, all right? And that's what the strategy comes in, education comes in. And I have shared that coupon yesterday also. I'm sharing again. If you still haven't joined, then you can try that coupon. It's almost ended, the numbers. You still, I think few spots is still left. You can check out. I have given you the website link and also the coupon, which is insane. Another $200 off on it, 70% off on the lifetime access. Just use a PC or laptop to join, as mobile version of the website is doing a little bit of issue, which is getting fixed. But you can right now visit the website and then click join now button. Use that coupon to get an unbelievable 70% off on the lifetime access joining, where you can access everything, trading tool, every strategy that I am using, all the trade that I am also sharing, including, you can see that the trade in our NY session live trade didn't work out, but then immediately after I finished the live session, we had another trade that I have seen appeared and I have shared in the group. That's worked out exactly as you can see. This one is, so when you are in the VIP group, you can access all the trade so that you are not missing any of the trade that I'm posting. Also, you can learn and grow as a trader. Now this is what you can take the opportunity, as with the coupon is ended, you might not find that coupon anymore, so you can use it right now in the website. Any question, live agent available on the website, you can let her know. If you see that the coupon is not working, that means that it's ended. You might need to wait for a month or so to get another one, so you can use it now to get access to everything. So now let's see, with that being said, coming back to that one on gold, and you can see the market now coming to that zone. This is the 1 hour chart here on gold, and with that 1 hour candlestick pattern, this candle is absolutely important for me. I will be waiting for an entry to that level. This is the intraday support, so which is nearing here. Look at the 15 minutes move, is absolutely big one. So let me see how many people we might be able to place a pending order here. So okay, so I'm going to place a buy limit here on gold from this level. So I'll put at this level here, and the stop loss will be here. It's a bit bigger stop loss. Let me see here, and so it's a buy limit. Stop loss is a bit bigger, so guys, make sure you always do the risk miss 30 pip stop loss, okay? And I'll be targeting 3 to 1 on this trade, expecting it to have a bounce from this level. We'll be holding if it triggers that trade. So this is a buy limit, okay? Not a buy by market, guys, buy limit on gold, and I'll keep that buy limit on even until the news. So before the news, if it didn't trigger, you know, the later today news coming up, so which is around 4 hours from now, 4 hour 15 minute, I'll keep that buy limit on for 3.5 an hour. So if within this time frame, if this buy limit didn't trigger, then I will be exiting, I will be closing that buy limit. So it's a pending order, buy limit at 2122.923, stop loss at 2119.83, and TP target at 2132.24, 3 to 1 reward to risk trade on that. So it might take a bit time to trigger, but we'll keep that because this is where a very high probability zone here. Just need to you might see my display black for a bit more, a little bit of time. Just give a little bit of time, guys. So you'll see my display. Just a moment. Yep, so you can see that now. So if we look at here in that, so TP at 2132.243, so there will be around 30 pip stop loss, 3 to 1 risk reward, 3 to 1 reward to risk. Okay guys, in the meantime, I would appreciate your support to the channel, guys. If you give a thumbs up, and also if you subscribe to the channel, will be helpful to you, as well as also you are supporting the channel. You know that past week there was a huge content being released. This week coming up, another exclusive content will be posted on the channel. So make sure guys you stay tuned for that. All the content that I'm posting in this channel will be definitely helpful to you, so you can access all of them. Make sure you press that bell notification so that everything is shown in your home page. So I have placed that buy limit on gold in that area, as it is absolutely an important level. Okay, so we set up buy limit on gold. Now this is it might take a little time for the price to trigger that. So we'll keep that on until we see the market has come down, triggered. It might drop to 21-24 level, or even a bit downside. So, or we might see just bouncing back from this level. So we place that buy limit with 30 pip stop loss on gold, and we'll keep that buy limit on until the news. If we see the market didn't trigger before the news, then we will be closing out that buy limit. And in the meantime, let's look at Gbpusd to see what kind of opportunity we have. Now let's see that what's happening with the GJ has got a huge bounce to the upside from this level. We look at the daily chart, it's got a big bounce on GJ here. From the weekly, if we look at, okay, so it got a bounce. It's a long-term bull market, and if you look at the daily chart, we can see that the market has got a bounce from this level. This is the 4-hour, had a huge bullish rejection from the support level on Gbpusd. Now what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. So if we look at this market, what do we see? That from this level there is a huge bounce, and it might just starting up another big move to the upside on GJ. So at the moment, this is the 1-hour chart, you can see that. But if the price, for me to go along with the GJ, I want to see a retest of this level again. You can see that there was a channel here on Gbpusd, a bearish channel, and from that channel, because this is the channel, the market has managed to bounce back. We can expect a retest so that it complete that potential inverted head and shoulder, and then flying to the upside. This is what we will be waiting on Gbpusd. So let's see how the market is doing, and based on that, you see this is a huge bullish move, but it is also possible now for another drop here. For the price has crossed the 10 and 20 EMA, but at the same time it's a big bull move, need a proper pullback. If we take our Fibonacci from this low to the high, so far it's on the upside, but we see the 38.2% Fibonacci level is also aligning with the support. We can expect at least minimum Fibonacci retracement before we think of going long on GJ. So if it shows that pattern, then we can look for, or it might just drop back again to the support level, which is also possible if we see the market wants to retest this at the moment. So it is in a bull move, so we will be waiting for the price to give us a pullback, and then once we see it really prepare for a big bullish move to the upside, yes, we will be looking to go long on GJ. Coach, many rejection in the upside. Do you still upside more? Coach, many rejection in the upside. Do you still think upside more? Which instrument? Connect David. So can you check CAD JPY? So basically all JPY pairs almost moving in the same direction. Hello, thank you very much. Gracious. Thank you. GBP JPY. I'm still holding AU. So big. Thank you very much. Okay. You are still holding AU. I'm also holding AU still. We'll be holding that trade for bigger profit target. Okay, let me see that dollar yen. Okay, so we see that quite a few yen pair. Yen is getting picked up because of the catalyst. The news event is over. Okay, so for yen, if you look at the news calendar, what do you see? So yen is over, right? There is no yen news coming up, and we might see that yen now getting a bit more upside again. So we see that dollar yen and GJ is picking up, but dollar yen a bit more choppy. I will be more interested on GJ instead of dollar yen, because GBP JPY trend is very sharp and strong in comparison with the dollar yen. Because dollar yen on the lower time frame is good, but at the moment GJ on the 4-hour and any time frame, its trend is very aggressive. So if we see that GBP JPY has given us, this is a huge rejection on GJ, you can see that, and we need to see that pullback. The way it is heading, okay, the way it is heading, any kind of pullback or stronger liquidity grab from the support, we will be looking for entry on GJ. Let me look at the gold here. Now you can see that gold is forming a potentially long wick candle at the top. So you might see that downside on this instrument. Guys, if you are enjoying the live session, give a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting. Gold instrument have many rejection in the upside. Do you think still upside move? Okay, so that's a very good question. Okay, so it has already many rejection from the upside. Is there any probability for an upside, right? Okay, how do you understand a market is completely downside or upside, which is very important, right? Now this is where also trading psychology works in a way pardon me guys, in a way that, okay, this market has moved long enough, so it may not move that much further anymore, so it might work that way. Okay, so that's why retail trader tend to think of selling from the top, buying from the bottom. But as a rule of thumb, what I do is buying from not higher high, buying from the local breakdown. That's where the liquidity grabs happen. That's where the high probability trade setup comes in play. So buying from a local breakdown instead of thinking, say, Rome is not built in one day, so a trend is not built in one day. the more stronger the trend, the higher the probability is to go to the upside, right? When you see the market is very vertical, think of buying. See, let me tell you guys, trust me, this will change the way you look at the market. Guys, are you paying attention? Let me know. It's very important that you pay attention. Attention is the key. Where there is attention, there is energy. So if you look at this market, see that this one here, yeah. When you see the market is above 10 and 20 EMA, both of the 20 and 10 EMA above, here many traders think of selling because it's a vertical move. So the very stronger move, the higher the price to go up again. That's the trading. Okay, so you see that happen. So because if you look at the daily chart, what do you see on gold? This is what I'm trying to figure out, guys. If you look at the daily chart on gold, close the replay, you see this is the complete vertical move. So in this market, we will only be looking to buy when the market drops. Okay, so you see that this is the daily support, this is the daily resistance. These are the levels that we can look for potential entry. Okay, so if you look at here, and if you look at the 1 hour chart, what do you see? You see this candle, it's more than how many ATR candle that is. If you look at the ATR, so 66.6 pip, 66 pip in this candle. The ATR is 57. How many pip this market moved in this candle? 193 pip. So 57 is the volatility of the candle. So 193 divided by 57, 3.4 ATR candle. So what that, see that I told you guys, every price action, every candle has a story behind it, and that's the secret of becoming a curious profitable trader, is to listen the story behind the candle, right? So every candlestick pattern will tell you a story behind it. Now if you look at this market, you see this is a huge bullish candle. Now what this candle telling you, what the story it's telling you? What is the story behind this candle? Because everyone is telling you a story. So this candle is telling the story that from this price level, the buyers were so enthusiastic to buy that within 1 hour, it made this high, which is total high in this move. Now once the price will coming to that level, to the same level, past will tell you the future. Okay, this is how everything works. This is why many people are stuck in a certain loop, guys. This is where the secret. Many people are stuck in certain loop because we recreate the past. Okay, so how the creation, everything happens first in the mind. According to science, 90% of our thinking is repetitive. And especially if you really want to be successful at anything, then you need to work on that point. What are you thinking is who you are. Okay, so according to, you probably have heard the Nightingale, Earl Nightingale. He had a lot of tape that from very old school. A man is what he thinks all day long. So you see that many people majority of the people recreate the past over and over again. So if you really want to have a big change in your life, then you need to go back to the past and look at the past. See that you are repeating the past. If you are repeating the past, then you need to consciously break that neural pathway in the brain, because anything we do, there is a neural pathway in the brain. Okay, so energy follow the path of least resistance. Now when we create that neural pathway, it's just automatic. It becomes an automatic, like the bicycle that when you ride a first day of bicycle, it was very uncomfortable. Now even don't think about it, because it became automatic. It's an autopilot. So the way people recreate the past in autopilot, you can create the recreate of the future in autopilot by knowing what you exactly want. Because if you don't know what you exactly want, then you're gonna end up getting what you don't want, that probably what you're getting so far. So that is why past will tell you the future. In trading, the same thing. So this is where the past is telling you the future. So because the market has been able to bounce from that level this far, you can expect at least a 50% move, not guaranteed. So don't keep 100 lot buy order from here, but do the risk management and then keep the risk in control. Follow the trading plan. Here the risk is not more than 1% for your own fund and 0.25% if you are trading in any prop fund. That's the buy limit. Until we see the market has got up and hit that level, we'll keep that on there. Let's leave it there, and let's look at on GJ how the market is doing in that zone. Okay, so here we could see, you can see that this move on Gbpusd is where I need to drink water. I didn't take my water, I don't know why. Okay, so almost there. Okay, so here we will, I will be waiting for the price to trigger that. This is the gold buy limit that we placed on, and for Gbpusd, I will be waiting for this price to, because it's a big gap here. You can see there is a huge fair value gap in that market. From here going long is just reducing the risk reward. Instead, if we see that GJ has managed to grab the liquidity from this level, then we can look for potential entry from this level to the upside with a high probability setup. Thank you for explaining for gold instrument. Yeah, absolutely, thank you. Welcome guys. I hope that you are enjoying the live session. Guys, let me know if you are enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every day. So here we can see the market in this zone here, in that area. Okay, so in all of them, just looking at all of them. So we see that among all, JPY pairs showing very strong momentum in it. Okay, as NFP coming later today. NFP coming on Friday, but today ADP non-farm employment change later today, and then followed by CAD and dollar. So this is gonna be a very volatile in the upcoming session as well. We'll be covering this news, so guys, make sure that you stick to the channel, stick to everything, so that you're not missing out any of that. And in the meantime, as you can see, we do open quite frequent trades in this live session, guys, so make sure that you stay patient on your approach as a trader. Patience is the key to be profitable as a trader, so make sure you stay patient. And with that said, guys and girls, I believe that you enjoyed this live session. I'll be coming on live in just a matter of 2 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. We'll be trading on live again. I will keep this gold trade pending limit on, buy limit on, pending order on, until we see trigger, or before the news. If it didn't trigger, then we will be closing out. And with that being said, thank you very much for joining the live session. Let me know if you have any question that I haven't answered. Until that, stay well, stay happy, guys. See you in the next live in couple of hours. I just need a break and then we'll come back to it. Thank you. See you soon.